Hey Lakeside family, welcome to our July update. I want to share with you today two important announcements, and the first has to do with the guy who's standing next to me. Recently, our board of elders, after a lot of thought and prayer and conversation, extended to Zach Steinbach an invitation to ministry as our part-time worship arts director, and we're thrilled to share with you that Zach has accepted that call.
Thanks, John. On behalf of Casey and Simon and myself, we are tremendously excited for this opportunity to be joining the Lakeside family and just to play a part in what's happening and what will happen. And so I just want to say I'm tremendously honored to be extended this opportunity, and I just pray that, of course, God use my experience, my skills to His glory and to the betterment of our church.
I want to invite you as a church family to be welcoming them and praying for them as they step into this role and as Zach takes on these responsibilities. Now, church, I have one more announcement I want to share with you. Many of you have been looking forward to understanding and hearing about the timeline as we look to complete our launch with Lakeside. Recently, at our At the Table event, we unpacked that timeline for you. And I want to make sure that at a high level, you hear that today through this video. That timeline begins with October 1st, when we will be assembling our launch kits for this specific purpose. Those launch kits are going to help walk you step by step all the way up to our first worship service, our first corporate time of worshiping the Lord separate from ABC. That service is going to take place on January 7th. That's going to be our soft launch Sunday, an opportunity for us to come together at an alternate location before we move into our more permanent facility, but a location that nonetheless is going to really fulfill all of our needs and be able to be a wonderful starting point for us. More on that later. But January 7th is going to be that first worship service. Beyond that, January 21st is going to be the first public service where we are going to be communicating that to our surrounding communities and inviting them to join us that Sunday morning. And so January 21st will be our public launch date. Now, beyond that, in early March, we are looking forward to getting to move into our more permanent facility at the Prairie's Edge property. This is a date that our developer and our construction company are very confident that they will be able to deliver on. And so we are looking forward to then spending our first Easter on site in this new facility. And so we have a lot to be grateful for in their church. And there's a lot of reasons and a lot of details behind that timeline. But it suffices to say for now that our leadership across the board is confident of this timeline, and we believe that it's the best way for us to be able to complete this launch of Lakeside for optimum health and maximum impact. And so join us as we continue this work together, and let's keep looking up. There's no place else worth looking.